Hey guys, welcome back to another video with Mommy Francis. Guys, as you can see in my background here, you know what.
I can't forget the day we met. Your eyes so blue, me piercing through. I can't forget the day we met. Your smile so bright, it made me swoon. Our love is like a summer's day, hot and endless in a magic way. Whenever I see you, all I can think.
So guys, today, what's on the menu for dinner? I'm gonna prepare some. I did it already, and I do a video on it already. Some lasagna, cause I am not going to cook any food and it's going to waste. So last night, the kids them say it's been a while I haven't do any lasagna, so that is what I'm going to do because I know it's not going to waste. So it's just an easy 1, 2, 3 I am going to do. So I am going to get started. So these are the ingredients that I'm going to use today. I'm going to use my lasagna, of course. I'm going to use some sausage. I'm going to use some ground beef. I have my cheddar cheese here, and I have my Parmesan cheese. I have my mozzarella cheese, 3 cheese. I have 2 eggs right here. I have my ricotta, am I pronouncing the word ricotta? Cheese right here, and I have my sauce right here. And guys, I love to use this sauce here. We go garlic, roasted garlic sauce. This I love to use this. So this is all my ingredients. So I'm gonna get started. My water is over there on the stove. My pot is over here. I need the water to just come to a boil. I had my salt in it. I need it to just come to a boil to put the noodle in. So I'm just gonna get started now on the sausage.
We're gonna keep it low key, keep it softly spoken, with no strings tying you to me. I'm happy in your company with no emotion, 'cause my love deserves to be free. I never wanna look at a house in the garden. I never wanna lock you down. I know you're not mine, it's just my turn, but we can still have fun for now. You told me you don't really do commitment, trust me. Consider your message received. When you said you couldn't take us too seriously, I must admit I was relieved. 'Cause I never wanna play happy families with you, but I like having you around. I'm fully aware this is a flash in the pan, but we can still have fun for now.
Using my mashed potato spoon to just mash it out properly. And my stove is on medium high. Okay, I think this is good enough. I'm just going to let this cook for about 10 minutes until until we don't see any red in the meat. Simple. Okay? So now my sausage is almost finished. I scrape this at the side, and I'm going to use the same pan to do the beef. So I'm just gonna put the beef in. Trust me, you don't want any big clump of this meat. So, breaking it up, break it up. 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 Go on, Polly. Go on, Mommy Francis, I sing. So guys, I'm just gonna let this cook for about 20 minutes or until all the redness of this meat here, see the pink in the meat, is going to come like this. That's when you know that the meat is cooked. And then I'm going to add my seasoning to it. Okay?
We're gonna keep it low key, keep it softly spoken, with no strings tying you to me. I'm happy in your company with no emotion, 'cause my love deserves to be free. I never wanna look at a house in the garden, I never wanna lock you down. I know you're not mine, it's just my turn, but we can still have fun for now. You told me you don't really do commitment, trust me, consider your message received. When you said you couldn't take us too seriously, I must admit I was relieved. 'Cause I never wanna play happy families with you, but I like having you around. I'm fully aware this is a flash in the pan, but we can still have fun for now.
These are all the seasoning that I'm going to just tip a little bit in it because I don't want it to salt. And I'm using my Maggi. Maggi is a must in there, and I'm just tipping, as I said, just a little bit. I'm using my complete season. I always use more. When I'm using this season here, I use more than all the rest of season because this just give it a different taste. It took the taste to another level. I'm using some black pepper. You know, when my husband uses black pepper, he never ever close it properly. I'm using just a little bit of my seasoned salt, just a little dash of it, because some of the salt, cheese are salty. Ooh, guys, trust me, this seasoning take this house to another level. And of course, I'm using some of this seasoning, my accent. Okay, just a little. I'm pouring it in, and I'm going to mix it up. Guys, you don't want to smell in a Polly kitchen. Oh, I forgot you don't know me as Polly, right? You know, you guys know me as Mommy Francis or Opal, yeah. They give me a lot of names. They call me Polly Girl. And I'm still breaking. I'm not playing in my food, guys. I'm not playing in my food. I'm breaking up the meat because some of the meat, I see a little lump on meat and I don't want any lumps, so I'm breaking it. But I have to bend low to talk to you because where I put the camera is if I put it this eye, you guys not gonna see anything, so I prefer bend low, right? Breaking up the meat. Almost finished. Give it another 10 minutes, then I just pour my my sauce in. So in the meantime, I'm gonna go over there and deal with my cheese and stuff, okay, and eggs. So let's go. So guys, let's get started on my recorded cheese and egg. But before I do that, I'm gonna go and pour the water off my noodles. And I'm going to pour it out. Oops. Ooh. You know, this is a good steaming for my face, right? So my noodles are out. I'm just going to set it back on top of this and let it cool off. I should run some cold water on it to start the cooking process, guys. Run cold water over your hot noodles to start the cooking process. Or else your noodles is going to continue to cook. Okay, that's about it. Put it at the side. Let's stay here. Okay. And before I do that also, I'm going to go and put my sauce in. What I did over here, I drained off the oil off my beef. It even have a little more in it, but I couldn't drain it no more. Whichever way you take it, you're going to get a little of the grease in it. Right? So I had one sauce. That's not enough. So I'm just going to pour the other sauce in. And I'm just going to mix this up. Combine them together. Make sure every one of these mince here get the sauce. One of these days I'm going to make this tomato sauce here from scratch. Homemade tomato sauce. One of these fine days. So I turn my stove down and low, so let this go simmer like for 15 minutes while I prepare my my cheese. Guys, back to my bowl. So I'm using this, and I think I'm going to use I can't. I have no nails. I have no nails to pick this plastic off. Okay. Off. Get out of here. Get out. Guys, I am not organized. I keep moving around for stuff. I should have my stuff in one place. Right, let me get me a spoon. But whatever. So, let me see if I should use... This is how the cheese is. Let me have a taste to see the taste of it. It's fresh. It have no taste whatsoever. So I'm just gonna put I think I'm gonna use everything. Ta-da! Everything. It have no taste whatsoever. This cheese have. Now I'm gonna break my egg, which I'm doing it the wrong way because I'm breaking it on the bowl. Suppose one of it don't go, everything have to throw away, right? But so I break 2 eggs in my cheese. I show it to you when I finish, and I'm going to use a pack of my Parmesan cheese into the bowl with my eggs and whisk it up together. And I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show you this bad boy here. And this is going to be for, you know, when you're eating the lasagna and you see that delicious white stuff, when you cut that lasagna and see that delicious white stuff. Ooh. People talking about it. Let my mouth start to want to drain. So guys, let me show it to you. This is the cheese, the eggs, and the Parmesan cheese. And I just mix it Now I'm using one hand because I'm holding the camera with the other hand. So this is what it looks like. And that's it. This is done. This is done. To go in my lasagna. Push this aside and I'm going to go for my baking thing to start prepare. Guys, my sauce is finished and look at it. It's so beautiful, right? So I'm just gonna turn my stove off, get this bad boy off and start. I am gonna turn my oven on. Let it preheat and get everything together. I have everything set out now. I have my cooked noodles. I have my cheese that I mix, rotary cheese with 2 eggs and Parmesan cheese mixed together. This is gonna be my topping. I have my minced salt on sauce here, and I have my baked pan here. I have my 2 cheese to put on top of it. So let us get ready. First, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take some of my sauce over here and put it. Let me put closer so I don't spill it. And I'm just gonna put it at the bottom. Yes, guys, I know you saw me do it already, so please don't say, Mommy Francis, but you already made this already. We know how to do it. No, no, maybe you have a first-time viewer who's watching my video and would like to try this for their kids. You understand me? So that's why I'm doing it over again. And if I have to do it over the 3rd time, over the 4th time, yes, that's me. So I place some in the pan. I make sure every part of the pan is covered. Okay, so what next I'm gonna do, I'm gonna place my noodles and I'm just gonna show it to you like how I do it one time because it's difficult for me to use one on to work. And whenever I put my camera on the stand, it's too high. So I'm placing my noodles on it. My hands are clean and it's your food, so you do whatever you want to do with it, okay? My hands are clean because you have to have clean hands because you work with your hand, because you have to use your hand to place your noodles. And make sure when you're placing your noodles, guys, you overlap. Do overlap so you have no space going on there. Okay. So it's right there. I place my noodle. Now I'm going to place some more of my meat on top of this noodle here. Make sure you're spreading it out. Put it in this corner here. Make sure you're spreading it out. Then you go in, and I'm using 1 spoon to do everything. Now you go in with some of your cheese dressing and you place it there and then you spread it out. And this is very thick, so you don't have to like put a lot because when it's in the oven, it's gonna melt all over. So you just need that. Then you go. Normally, sometime you can go over on top of this cheese here with this cheese, but I'm not doing it. These cheese are going to be on top when everything is finished. I'm just going to place the cheese on top. So now I'm just going to continue and I'm going to place some more noodles over it. Place it all over it and then I put the cheese on top, okay? So guys, I'm still placing my noodles, and as I said, I'm overlapping them so we have no space going on in there. When you reach in the corner, if the noodle is too long, you can bend your noodles. Okay. I'm gonna put some more sauce on top of this noodle, just like the way I show it to you. So it's gonna be like meat, noodles, meat, your stuffing cheese, and then you just continue rotating, continue doing the same thing until you get to the top of it. Okay. So I'm just gonna continue do it, and then I show you the top. Guys, I am finished. I reached the top of it, so this is what it looked like so far. And in this bowl over here now, I mix up my cheddar cheese and my mozzarella cheese. I mix them together, and I'm gonna place it on top of my lasagna. And I'm just placing it. Placing it on top and making sure that everything is covered. I'm making sure. I'm just gonna mix the rest of the cheese. Mix it up together and place it. And don't tell me, guys, that that's too much cheese, because this is what gave the flavor and the taste. Okay, that is why it's named lasagna. So if you can't do cheese, this food is not for you. Okay, when this bad boy melt, make sure I get in the corner. One thing about this, preparing this, always make a lot of mess with the cheese, and then you have to clean up and everything. So this is what it looked like before we go in the oven. I'm going to put a foil paper on it now. So guys, I have my foil paper that I'm going to put over it. But before I put it over it, what I'm going to do, I have my spam spray here. I'm just going to spray it. And the reason for me spraying it, guys, you know, when you're baking, so that the cheese, when you're taking it off, you're not going to take off your good stuff that you want to eat. It's not going to come on this. Maybe a little bit, but not too much. So make sure to spray it. If you don't have a spray, you can use some oil. Just put some oil in your hand and just rub over it. And then you just cover it. So the cheese, when it melts, it won't stick to the foil. You'll get every one of your juicy stuff. I'm gonna put this here, oh, it's so heavy, in the oven for like 20 to 25 minutes. Make it bake properly. Ew. Oh, shush. Every time I use this oven burn me. Yeah, so we're gonna leave that in the oven for that amount of minutes that I said, 20 to 25. And after that, I show you how the lasagna turned out. In the meantime, I have a lot of mess over here to clean up, because whenever I cook this stuff, this is what I have to deal with, cleaning up. And I am going to have a cup of tea, because it is now, let me see the time on my phone. 8:30 in the morning, and I need a cup of tea. Okay. So guys, in my spare time, I dye my hair. I just put the dye on. I don't want to come close to the counter, but I don't have enough black. I thought I have 2 packs, but it's just 1 pack. But I dyed. Maybe weekend I go over it back. But trust me, it look Look, it looks so much better than that red looking thing that, like, you know, when your hair burn out and it looks certain type of way. Trust me, I have that. That's why I'm going to use a white towel because it will bleach. So I'm just going to put a bag over this for about and sit for about half an hour, let it really sink in there. The lasagna is still in the oven going on, so Mommy Francis doing a lot of stuff at one time. So I'm just gonna cover my hair up. So great. I tried to put one of the little, you know, the little plastic shower cap them over it. It couldn't manage it. The best thing that managed this here, I think is what is this? Which bag is this? One of these store bag. I have to just wrap my hair with, keeping everything. So Mommy Francis look a little crazy. So I'm gonna have some cereal. Really gonna have some cereal this morning. I didn't even get to make that tea. I'm just gonna have some cereal. Oh, you must have to fall on the floor. Some cold cereal this morning. Cold cereal. Oh Lord. My bowl of cereal, guys. I'm gonna enjoy it. So guys, I'm gonna jump in that shower now and wash my hair out. But before I do that, guys, look, I just took my lasagna from out of the oven, and as you can see, this is the foil. You see, I have no cheese coming out on it, just a little bit of cheese, just that little thing. So let me show you my lasagna. This is it. This is my lasagna, well baked. I have a little crust on the side going on around there. That's how I like it. So I am going to let this thing set. Wow, the pan is so hot. Let me turn this oven off. Okay, so I'm going to just let that set before I even try to cut it up. So that's it, guys. That's my lasagna. So guys, I'm done having my shower and washing my hair. It's not black enough, as you can see. Some red is still there, but at least that ugly red that was in it. I am gonna go to the store maybe Saturday and get 2 more boxes of jet black and do it. Anyway, guys, enough of that. I am going to taste my lasagna. Ooh, this break up. I'm not that hungry after that big bowl of cereal. I'm just tasting a little piece. So let me taste it. People, I'm not lying. It really tastes good. And it's not because I mean cook it where I'm saying that. It really tastes good. It's with the Italian sausage and the ground beef, it make a difference, because this is the first I'm making it with Italian sausage. I just normally use the ground beef or the turkey beef, but with Italian sausage, it really tastes good. I'm not that hungry, because the cereal is still full up my stomach. Anyway, guys, why this stuff keep coming up on my phone? As I always said, remember to put a smile on someone's face. Tell someone you love them. And peace, guys. Love you all. Bye-bye.